I'm Paul Seven Lewis. This is the Young Vic, and I'm here to review Fairview. What are you looking at? Says the wife to the husband right at the beginning of the play. But that really is the question. What are you looking at? And we start out with what seems like a pastiche of a US TV sitcom featuring an African-American family. Funny, but not that special. Then we come to Act 2, and everything turns upside down. From here on in, we are in no doubt that this is about race, about the white gaze, about racial and other stereotypes, about what it means to be black. Not that Jackie Sibblies Drury presents a simple lecture about racist stereotypes and cultural appropriation. Fairview is subtle, it has many layers, all presented with comedy and a unique theatricality, and directed with flair by Nadia Latif. I won't say too much in this 1-minute review because if you're going to see Fairview, and I think you should, the surprises are part of the experience. I'll explore what happens in detail with spoilers in my longer review, which comes after this. Suffice to say that what happens in the course of the play when white people intervene will have you questioning what happened in the first act and who these people are, because you'll see the drama rewrite itself through the next 2 acts and an extraordinary coda. I give Fairview 4 stars. Fairview is much more than a play. It's a theatrical experience. I mean, it seems we're looking at a well-off African-American family about to enjoy a dinner party, but there's something not quite right. Is it a drama set around a dinner party? Well, there have been plenty of them over the years with their bickering and jealousy and secrets. But this seems more like a US sitcom. The set, designed by Tom Scutt, is so wonderfully bright and clean. The characters are black, yes, which in our world of middle-class theatre is unusual, so we may anticipate that race is going to figure, but these are middle-class people. Shut your eyes and the characters could be any colour. The wife, Beverly, played by Nicola Hughes with a perfect mix of bossiness, insecurity and affection. The playful husband, Dayton, played by Rhashan Stone. Naana Agyei-Ampadu squeezes all the comedy she can from the fashion-conscious, faddy sister Jasmine, and Donna Banya is the sensitive, rebellious daughter Keisha. Plus offstage, the unreliable brother hoping for a partnership in his firm, the daughter's friend, the mother who won't come downstairs. All, to be honest, amusing, but entirely predictable. There are odd moments, the radio malfunctioning briefly, a tendency to break into dance, the daughter appearing in a spotlight to express her discomfort with the situation. Then in Act 2, first spoiler alert, we see the same scene, but this time acted out silently, while the radio, or maybe the radio, provides a commentary from 4 white people. Who are they? They could be the creators of the characters we're seeing, or they could simply be ciphers for the white gaze. Anyway, they digress into a long discussion about what race they would like to be, each time coming up with the stereotypical views of those races, ending with black, where they conclude that the kind of middle-class black people that they and we are viewing are boring, because it's poor black people that are interesting, the rappers, the loud mamas. The voice who would like to be black remembers fondly her black maid. This does go on a bit, but then there's a wonderful moment when the characters on stage, previously unsynchronized, segue into apparently mouthing what the voices are saying, even though we can remember that this wasn't the dialogue from the first act. So the offstage and onstage characters kind of come together in a prelude to the 3rd act. Because if that wasn't enough, in the 3rd act, and here's another spoiler, we pick up the story of the family, and it's not long before the white characters that we heard talking decide to come onto the stage to spice up this middle-class family with more interesting black characters that they play. So the missing brother appears as a rapper, although his sister's still asking how the partnership is going. The mother appears twice, once as the remembered black maid, with a history that Beverly contradicts. The white people question and provoke the black people, and the black people object to being told what they are. It all ends in an amazing food fight. Then in a final coup, a final spoiler, the daughter invites those in the audience identifying as white to come up on stage and see what it feels like to be in the spotlight. Not to be normal, not to be in the majority in the audience, but to be focused upon, expected to be a certain way, simply because of the colour of your skin. The actors leave the stage and many of the audience climb onto the stage, including me. It was an interesting experience. The lights are blinding. You can't see the audience, or what's left of it. You go from being an anonymous member of that audience to being the focus of attention. Now, I tend to think that theatre's partly about letting you into other people's lives, or letting us see ourselves in different ways. But this really took it from an intellectual exercise to a physical one. I think I need to say that this is an American play, and I think that's the reason why it didn't feel as powerful to me, as much of a punch in the guts, as it clearly did to many Americans when it was first performed in the US. I think the Americans have quite a strong idea of what black culture is, whereas I think we would find it hard to stereotype black British culture, although some of us might have prejudices regarding black people. As I said before, Jackie Sibblies Drury doesn't present a lecture about racist stereotyping, except right at the end. If it did, I might be saying that she wasn't telling us much we didn't already know. Instead, she starts with a middle-class family and thereby acknowledges that education and money are levelers. She subtly shows them being aware of what's expected of them, but it is subtle. It manifests in what you might call watered-down stereotypes. She also presents the white people as stereotypes. The camp gay man springs to mind, which suggests that Fairview is not only about race. I took from the evening a strong plea to take people as you find them, with a fair view, rather than imposing preconceptions or prejudices. Well, that's what I carried away. But this is such a good play that I think people, depending on their backgrounds and prejudices, will have come away with many different reactions. Fairview deserves to be seen, and it deserves 4 stars from me. I hope you found this review interesting and helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, 1 Minute Theatre Reviews. Thank you for watching.